Lessons from the Flood. Genesis chapter 7. At first glance, it is a story of water, destruction, and an enormous wooden ship. But if you slow down and really read it, it becomes one of the most practical chapters in the entire Bible. Here are the clear lessons that rise from its pages. Lesson 1. God's warnings are serious. The Lord told Noah exactly what was coming: 7 more days, then 40 days and nights of rain. He gave the world a deadline, yet the people continued with business as usual. They ate, they drank, they laughed, they mocked, until the rain started falling and never stopped. Today, we are being warned about the condition of our hearts, the direction of our culture, the fragility of our systems, and the shortness of time. The question Genesis 7 forces us to ask is simple: am I listening? Lesson 2. Obedience is the only safe response. Noah was 600 years old when the flood came. He had spent decades building something that made no sense to anyone around him. Yet verse 5 says, "And Noah did according unto all that the Lord commanded him." He didn't negotiate, he didn't delay, he didn't do it halfway. He obeyed completely, even when it looked ridiculous. That kind of radical obedience is rare, and it is powerful. Lesson 3. God can protect you in the middle of total chaos. While the entire world was being judged, Noah and his family were lifted up above the destruction. The same waters that destroyed everything else became the very thing that carried the ark to safety. This is one of the most comforting truths in Scripture. When you are in the place God told you to be, the storm is no longer your enemy. It becomes the vehicle of your deliverance. Lesson 4. There is a door, and one day it will be shut. Verse 16 is haunting in its simplicity, "And the Lord shut him in." Mercy had an open door for years, but there came a moment when God himself closed that door. After that, no amount of knocking could open it again. This chapter quietly reminds every reader: salvation has an expiration date. Grace is available now, but it will not be available forever. Lesson 5. Righteousness still matters. Noah was not perfect, but he was righteous in his generation. Because of that one man's faithfulness, an entire family was saved, and humanity received a second chance. Your obedience today may look small, but it can literally change the destiny of the people around you. So when you read Genesis 7, don't just see ancient history. See a warning. See an invitation. Because thousands of years later, another ark was built, not out of wood, but out of flesh and blood. His name is Jesus, and the door is still open. The question Genesis chapter 7 leaves with every reader is this: will you get in while the door is still open?